Hi everyone, Miss Curdy here, and today we're going to be working on topic 9-6, which is subtracting three-digit numbers. This is definitely more complicated than adding, so you're going to find in this video we'll have 2 note sheets, and then if you still need some additional help, we also have a video for 9-6 subtracting across 0. So there'll be 2 videos with these note sheets for 9-6. Now, if you're feeling even after this video that you would like some more help, we have 3 other videos. We have subtraction with regrouping. Then there is subtracting with regrouping and a 0. So all of these problems will have a 0 in it somewhere. And then last but not least, we have subtraction with regrouping with a double 0. So these will be another 3 videos that you can feel free to check out if you feel that you need them, and this is how they will be labeled. So let's go ahead and get started. For this video, you will need these 2 sheets. So 9-6, subtracting 3-digit numbers. Let's go ahead and start with sheet number 1. So first off, subtraction is kind of like the opposite of addition. So instead of combining things, we would be taking away, or we're finding the difference between 2 numbers. And the answer to a subtraction problem is actually called the difference, because we're always going to be finding what is the difference between these 2 numbers, or you can even think about it as how far apart are they on a number line. So just like with the standard algorithm for addition, we always want to stack the numbers one on top of the other. And again, be sure to line up your place values. So in this case, I have this one already stacked, but if they're ever not stacked, you do need to stack them. And in subtraction, order matters. Let's write that up here so we remember. Order matters. The bigger one always has to be on top. Bigger number on the top, smaller number on the bottom. Otherwise, it won't work, because when we set up a problem like this, we are taking this amount away from that amount. We would not be able to take 564 away from 387, at least not as third graders yet. So now that I have my numbers stacked down here, we want to begin to, this says add. We want to begin to subtract. Sorry about that. Subtract the digits starting from the ones place. A couple little errors here. Go ahead and take a second to fix those for me. We don't need that word together, and we're beginning to subtract the digits starting from the ones place. So now down here for number 3, it says if the digit on the top is smaller than the digit on the bottom, we need to regroup our bundles of tens or 10 tens. So warning, always take the bottom digit away from the top if you can't regroup. So down here, this problem is saying I have 4, I need to take away 7. And we know that's just not going to work because I only have 4. There's no way I can take away 7 at this point. So I need to borrow from another place value. So 4 ones is not enough, but I see I have...
Please excuse the interruption.
Sorry about that. Little morning announcement. So take a look here. I cannot do 4 minus 7. So instead, I can come over to my tens place, and I can take one of those tens away. They won't mind, don't worry. So now I have 5 tens here, and I'm giving that one group of 10 to my ones place. So I know that a group of 10 is also the same as 10 ones. I already have 4 here, so I'm going to add 10 more to it to give me a total of 14. Now I'm able to do 14, take away 7 to give me 7. Now in this column, I've actually made the situation a little bit worse because already I didn't have enough, and now I have even less. But that's okay, because I can fix that problem really easily. So I cannot do 5 take away 8, so I have to go to my hundreds column, and I'm going to take one of those hundreds away. And I know that 100 equals 10 tens, so I'm going to give those 10 tens to my tens column. So now instead of having 5, I will have 15. And now I can do 15, take away 8 will give me 7. And here in my hundreds place, 4 hundreds minus 3 would just give me 1 100 left. Awesome. That leaves me with an answer of 177. Now, because subtraction is so tricky, I always like to check my answer, and I can do that easily by doing the opposite of subtraction, which is addition. So I can take these two pieces and put them back together, and it should end up at 564. So let's see if that happens. And if it doesn't, we can just go back and try this problem again. 7 and 7 is 14. I put my 4 ones down and carry my 10. So far, my ones column is matching up. It's good, looking good. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 1 more is 16. Oh, there's my 6 and my 4, just like in my original number. And then last but not least, I add my hundreds. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. And I see that these numbers are exactly the same, so I know that my subtraction is correct. All right, let's take a look at our next note sheet, 9-6. These numbers are not stacked, so we will need to stack them. 397 minus 248. And down here we have 437, again, minus 248. So if you're feeling confident, go ahead and give these a try on your own. If not, stay with me and we can work on these together. So again, let's start in our ones column. 7 minus 8, we cannot do 7, take away 8 because 7 is not enough. So I'm going to come over to my tens place and take one of those away and give that to the 7, which would give me 17. Because I'm taking 1 10 and adding it to the 7, which would give me 17. 17 minus 8 is going to give me 9. 8 take away 4, up. I don't need to regroup. That's perfect. I can do that. That would give me 4. And then 3 take away 2 is 1. And again, I can use addition over here to just double check my work. 9 and 8 is 17. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. And I see we match up, so I know my answer is 149. All right, go ahead and pause and give this one a shot, and then come back and meet me here, and we'll solve it together. Alrighty, 7 take away 8, I cannot do because 7 is smaller than 8. I don't have enough. And I'm already looking at my tens column, and I'm seeing that's not going to work either because 3 is smaller than 4. I still need to borrow from that guy, and I made the problem a little bit worse, but again, that's okay. We'll fix in a second. So 3 tens becomes 2 tens, and I can add that to my ones column, and now I have 17. And then I'm going to do 17 minus 8, and I get 9. And now let's deal with this situation here. 2 take away 4 is not going to work. No problemo. I'm going to take away from my hundreds column. This 2 then becomes a 12 because I'm adding 10 tens to it. And now I can do 12, take away 4 to give me 8. 3 minus 2 is 1, 189. But I always want to check because it's very easy to make a silly mistake. 9 and 8 is 17. 8 and 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. 2, 3, 4. And once again, my numbers match up, so I know that I am A-okay. So at this time, if you feel like you're ready to go try some in the workbook, go for it. If at any point you get stuck, though, come back for another video or find your teacher for some more help. The next video we're going to do is 9-6, subtracting across zeros. So if you want, come meet me back here for for this video. I will see you soon. Have a lovely day.